Hey everybody, just got out of the gym. If you're wondering if I did my burpees today, the answer is a big fat no. And if you're asking why, it's because I need to be in the right mind frame when I go do burpees. And today, I was in a very dark down mind frame. And I just wanted to put on loud, angry rock music in my headphones and lift like a maniac. And that's what I did. Why am I in a down, dark mood? For those of you that follow me on a regular basis, and I have a lot of crossover friends from the Suffering Podcast. I've been a guest on the Suffering Podcast twice now. And Kevin and Mike, the hosts, as soon as I went on, we hit it off and we became best buds. And today, I got news that Mike took his own life. These guys are like brothers to me. His partner in the podcast, Kevin, just came out with a book that he co-wrote with another police officer on depression and suicide in police officers. That's what the book was geared towards. Kevin just released this book a month ago or so. And now his partner in the podcast took his own life. It's just devastating. Devastating, I'm sure, for Kevin. And I feel horrible. I've had so many close friends commit suicide. It's so painful. And Kevin and I have been talking about Mike. Mike's been on a slide with drinking heavily. And I didn't know, and I'm sure Kevin didn't know, that this is where it was going to come to a conclusion. We'd been devising plans to get Mike turned around. And he was just masking his severe depression with heavy drinking. And before any plans could come to fruition of turning him around, he took his own life. And it's just heartbreaking. And you get into that dark hole, that pit swallows you up, and you just lose coherent thought. You lose your sense of reasoning. Ay. And I just am beside myself that this guy took his life. I loved Mike. His last message to me after his partner Kevin had a book signing, which I went to. It was at a restaurant. The next day, Mike sent me a text, "I love you, brother." And those were the last words I got from him. Man, people. The last 2 days, I posted, "Spread love and celebrate your wins." Those were my posts the last 2 days. Man, I wish Mike could have spread some love to himself and celebrated wins. We gotta celebrate wins. Life is so tough. And if you are using alcohol and drugs to mask your depression, to mask your pain, man, just face that pain head on. Just do it. Don't take your life. And Mike's death just takes me right back to my brother's death a year ago. My brother didn't put a gun in his mouth, but he put a bottle in his mouth and drank himself to death. And we couldn't stop him. He was on a mission. And, man, if you know somebody who is, you see them declining rapidly, reach out to them. Reach out to him or her and try to get them out of the hole before it swallows them up. Life is too precious. This is a precious gift we have, people. That's why I do the podcast. That's why I post, is to get people to turn their life around. God bless you all. Peace.